We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Scott Barlow, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Down the first baseline. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Fouled off. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and there were two down. Digging in, Paul DeYoung. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 2 out, nobody on. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Number 39 gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
First things first, here's a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. Fouled away. Swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 41, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Popped him up. Number 66 is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
0-1, here it comes. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. A ball and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jorge Bonifacio.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Settling in now, number 66. He stands in for the first time in this one. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Drilled to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. From the stretch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Paulo Orlando, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
With Merrifield next to hit. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Royals settle for just the one. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jed Jerko is retired to start the third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a liner. Foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. Wong is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the Cardinals have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Bottom of the third coming up. All even at 1 apiece. So stepping in, Raul Mondesi. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Wong giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Jerko fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The catcher, number 13.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Number 41 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Royal. So striding in, Paul DeYoung as we begin the top of the 4th. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Orlando comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now at the plate, number 41. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped high in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Missed with a slider. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game going for him. It wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Now at the plate, number 66. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Hunter Dozier goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Ground ball left side. Dozier picks it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Colton Wong will stand in.
Colton Wong.
The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Sliders in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out.
Up next for the Royals.
With Merrifield next to hit. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Raul Mondesi.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, now the throw. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be. Popped him up. Left fielder coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, Giro, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the two-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if two-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harrison Bader. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Popped him up, number 66. In foul ground, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Matt Carpenter, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Jorge Bonifacio, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wong is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Digging in now, number 66. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to second. And quickly there are 2 away. Striding in, Hunter Dozier. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so
Taken high and deep to right. Bader going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And this is taken in for the 2nd out. At the plate, Jose Martinez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. It's the Royals 2 and the Cardinals 1. Digging in, Brett Phillips. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Wong is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Bader has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Whit Merrifield. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Adams in foul ground, and he'll settle under it. But he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now with this. Leading off the inning, Matt Adams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And there's out number 2. Two out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Orlando's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. John Brevia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Raul Mondesi, he steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
He's set. Here it comes. Left center, base hit. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, A solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for two. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. A great shot there of famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. First delivery to him on the way.
Right fielder.
Lifted in the air toward the line in right. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Cue shot here out toward short. And one gone. Coming to the plate now, Matt Carpenter has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Bullet back up the middle. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Now in the box, Yadier Molina, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Still 1-2. Number 66 into foul territory, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. High in the air into shallow left center. Going after it is Gordon, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Royals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Scott Barlow is credited with the win. Number 39 pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
For the victorious Kansas City Royals, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. A reminder that Royals Express buses for downtown, Crown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the stadium.